You have seen me in my previous videos, and this is the part where you might think, what is going on here? You might have been exposed to, I don't know, formaldehyde or chlorine or something like that. Maybe if you clean your house with Clorox all the time, you might have ended up with too much chlorine in your body, confusing your thyroid gland. I figure out with these test kits and with the supplements exactly what's stressing your body and what is causing you not to be able to heal and what you need. Sometimes it's hard to believe in something that we don't understand. So what I want to do today is talk to you about how we do what we do. Perhaps you've seen some of my videos on muscle testing, and I like to say that I can ask the body questions. Your body knows everything about itself, and we've got to figure out what it's trying to say to you so that you can give it what it needs, and that's what we do here at the Natural Health Improvement Center of Columbia, Maryland. Well, one of the ways that we do that so that you can stop feeling bad and you can heal is we use these test kits. So sometimes people have stressors, in other words, things that are either in their environment currently or in the past, things that perhaps they haven't handled entirely. And so we've got to figure out what those are. And a lot of those stressors might be foods, they might be immune challenges. Perhaps you had mono years ago and now you're exhausted all the time. Well, the mono's gone, but you're still tired. So is there something that we can do about that? And how can we figure out what that is? So we can figure that out with these test kits. Metals and chemicals. You might have been exposed to, I don't know, formaldehyde or chlorine or something like that. Maybe if you clean your house with Clorox all the time, you might have ended up with too much chlorine in your body, confusing your thyroid gland. All these sorts of things happen, and I don't have to guess about it. I don't have to know everything that's happened in your life. I figure out with these test kits and with the supplements exactly what's stressing your body and what is causing you not to be able to heal and what you need. You have seen me in my previous videos, and this is the part where you might think, what is going on here? This is something that people think, I don't know what that is. They might even think negative things about it, and it's only because they don't understand what it is. Sometimes people have fears and prejudices about stuff that they're not willing to overcome, and that's fine. Those people probably wouldn't come to a practitioner like me. But there are thousands of people who do understand it and do have experienced the benefits and do know that it works. So what happens is I'll do a muscle test. So these are the things that I have been testing. So if a person's muscle is going down, I want to know if any of these things change it. So it's kind of like a double negative in a sentence. If the sentence has a double negative, it actually means a positive. So no and no means yes. So if an arm goes down and then I'm touching an organ, let's say a thyroid, and then I find out that there might be chlorine, to continue with that example, that is stressing that organ or that gland, then the arm will stay up. And these little vials have all different sorts of chemicals and metals and foods and immune challenges in them. The body does not have to have it inside it. You have a field around you that is still you. So if somebody comes up too close to you, you know that feeling of they're in my space. Well, these things are in your space, so your body does perceive them. And what's in those vials is the homeopathic vibration of whatever that is, the chlorine or the formaldehyde or the whatever it is that's in that particular vial. So your body does understand it. Likewise, your body does understand these little vials that you've seen that have supplements in them. So the solution and the problem each cause a change in the muscle for the muscle testing. On a sunny day, you're sitting in front of your window. You're not touching the sun, but you feel the energy of the sun. You're feeling the heat of the sun. So that is making you feel warm, and in most cases that'll make you feel good. The word resonance is tossed around a lot these days. This is actually resonance in physics terms. So the resonance of something matches your resonance, and so you get a change in your muscle test. And that's how we find out what you need, what organs are in need of what supplementation to help them to get better. So if you're curious about this, I know it's really different for people to understand, and it was for me too. I went through this same process of thinking and maybe even some skepticism and that sort of thing. And I totally understand if you're feeling that way. Some of my patients come in and they're a little skeptical. We work through it. And if they continue to be skeptical, then maybe they're not a good fit for this practice. Well, that's fine. They might go somewhere else and find a good fit. My patients do end up understanding it well enough to accept that what I have to offer here is really useful, and I see so many people getting help when they haven't in other places. So why do you still feel bad? Let's find out. How can you heal? Let's find out and go for it. If you'd like more information, please do give us a call or comment below. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. We do free phone consultations, and just call the office and we can chat and see if it's a good fit for you.